He's in there.
Now, Ned, what was the young fella's name?
Elroy Tate.
No, that's not what you said.
Hell if I did.
Go over and get them whores what fucked these boys in the night of the storm. Come on. Them whores are gonna tell different lies than you.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Assassins!
Come on, goddammit.
Shoot him!
Get him?
The old gunman tearing through that cabin in a hail of gunfire had spent years swearing he'd never pick up a revolver again. It began. It was a rainy autumn night in 1880 when a piercing scream shattered the silence over a small Wyoming town, sparking a tragic series of events that would change everything. Two cowboys visited the brothel, and when Delilah mocked one of them for his size, his pride was shattered, and he felt deeply humiliated. In rage, she took a knife and scarred him. The sheriff arrived. The owner said Delilah was bought from Boston. Now that she was scarred, she could not work. He demanded compensation, so the sheriff finally made his ruling. The pair paid 7 horses to the owner and were freed, leaving the women feeling absolutely enraged. Led by Alice, the women pooled all of their savings together, raising a bounty of $1,000 to secure justice. They decided to secretly hire a gunman to take those cowboys' heads to avenge Delilah's scarring. The sheriff hurried back to the dim saloon with his men, where the old, ailing gunslinger Munny sat in a dark corner. In truth, he did not come to seek justice for Delilah. He was only there because he had no choice. Since meeting his beloved wife, he had retired to a remote farm, living a quiet life as a pig farmer. After his wife passed away 3 years ago, he was left to raise 2 children alone, and a recent pig fever outbreak had left them struggling to survive. When the young gunslinger, the Kid, came to recruit him for the big bounty, he firmly refused the offer. Initially, he kept his promise to his wife and firmly refused, but after the Kid left, he looked at his hard life and his kid's future, so he wavered. Encouraged by Munny, his old friend Ned left his quiet farm and his wife, and the 3 rode through harsh weather until they finally reached the small town. But the sheriff gave them a brutal warning on their first night, savagely beating Munny and throwing him out, while his partners barely managed to escape their beds and flee the saloon before anything else happened. Guided by the bounty posters, they finally spotted Davy deep in the canyon, branding his cattle while they watched from the cliff above. The Kid, who bragged of killing 5 men, was actually nearsighted and could not see targets, while Ned, a former sharpshooter, only hit the horse and could not bring himself to shoot again. Munny had to step in, grabbing the gun to finish it. Based on his experience, the man would surely die, and they succeeded. But Ned realized that he could not bear to face the cruelty of such killing anymore. So, ignoring Munny's warnings, he decided to quit the mission and rode home alone, while Munny and the Kid remained determined to hunt down the main target, Mike. Seeing the terrified man, the Kid steeled himself and opened fire. Only now did he truly realize that killing was not as easy as he had imagined, and the experience was far less glorious than he had thought. After escaping the ranch, the pair fled to the meeting spot and received the $1,000 bounty from the grateful women. However, they soon received some devastating news. Their close friend Ned had been captured. To get information, the sheriff whipped Ned to death and then displayed his corpse in a coffin outside the saloon as a warning to everyone in town. The news devastated Munny, leaving him filled with deep sorrow. He grabbed a bottle and drank. He once loved liquor, and much of his past violence stemmed from hard drinking. His wife had made him quit drinking many years ago. 11 years later, he finally broke his vow. Deep inside, a single desire churned as he sought to avenge his friend on another dark and stormy night. As you saw at the start of the video, he rode off into the dark, then vanished into the rainy night. Munny moved away with his 2 children. Some say he got rich in San Francisco running a dry goods business and lived a wealthy life, but his mother-in-law never understood why her daughter married such a wicked man. It is the peak of Clint Eastwood's career and an unforgettable classic in all of cinema.